Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the Winklerverse. 2 weeks in a row. Now, the audio should be better this week. Thank you all.
Well, actually,
Right.
hold on. Before you do the show intro, I didn't get the record thing because you told me I have to record too. Let's just do a little behind the scenes so the people see how this works, Hey, have you seen the meme that people have been using or just people quote tweeting? Geez, here we go. Quote tweeting people on the internet. And it's like anytime there's a bad segment or it's like Rogers with Rogan, people just put make podcast equipment more expensive. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
I like that one. I feel that
Well,
one.
I tested it before and I'm trusting. See, because I don't wear headphones when I do this.
No, I got a
I
text from
could
my
go
boss.
up and get them, but I don't want to.
Yeah, he was like, "You don't wear headphones?" And I go, "No," because I try to tune out everybody that we have on the show. Doom. Hey yo, edit that out. No, I'm kidding. Leave it.
I mean, I guess I could go get a pair, but I don't think they fit.
No, I just didn't get the record thing.
Well, we're gonna.
Wait, hold on. So it says you're in the show. Upload recordings.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
fine.
hold on.
We're fine.
Wait, there's a whole. I'm not gonna lie. There's a whole new world down here that I didn't even know about. There's like
What are you seeing?
So there's like there's a command. Wait, what's this play button thing? Is that to record?
All right. Well, now I'm editing this out.
No, I like this for the people. Nope, that's my camera. All right, never mind. Let's just roll. I feel confident that we're good.
All right. We're dangerously close to chopping that. Ryan Horvat, everybody. All right. How we did on picks last week, we have no idea. We're not going back to look.
Yeah.
Let's say I win 7-5.
Well, so
did you win what game did you bet $1,000 on?
We were all on it was the Colts, and you were giving me crap about it because it was Daniel Jones against the Broncos defense. Oh, and I split even though, because I had what's the big loser I had last week? Oh, the idiot Dolphins, who did come home though last night for me, so they're back in my good graces.
Are you in that survivor pool that I'm in?
Joe Ostrowski's?
Yeah.
Joe's? Yeah, I am. So, all right, listen to what I've been doing on this. I have rules that I usually follow.
You're not in the big one, are you?
The 250 one. So usually I do. This year I was like, I'm doing the $50 one, man, because I mean,
did you just do one or did you do three?
Just one.
I did just do one.
Yeah. That's my rule. But
see, but hold on. I talk about this on the show, like the Survivor League I'm in, but then I'm like, there might be a point where I have to fake because you win like 60 grand.
Right. That's what I mean. So that's when I was looking at the payout. I was like, why am I going to go 250? Because what happened to me is all my offshore like PPH accounts are shut down. So I have to gamble like regular human beings, like the civilians now, and actually put money down. God, does that suck? Especially when you like 20 games in a weekend, And so I'm like, it's almost like, what the hell is the point of even gambling on these games, even when you win, because you got so much money tied up? This sucks. So if anybody out there is still a bookie, I know this is probably illegal what I'm asking you, but you know where to find me on Twitter. Shoot me a DM and I'll probably bet through you. But yeah, so I lost the Dolphins. I don't know if you watched that game. Most human beings probably didn't because they had better things to do, better games to watch at least. They should have won. Devon Achane stepped out of bounds. They should have won that game. But the Colts were a big winner, and I really like this Colts team. And I'm happy for Danny Dimes, aren't you?
No.
Why?
Because I'm mad that Shane Steichen couldn't figure it out with Anthony Richardson and nobody cares because Daniel Jones, Horvat, they are the 2024 Saints who scored 97 points in 2 weeks, went 2-0 and got their ass kicked for the next 7 games.
See, this is where I think.
But this is also a team that I will not, my bias is too strong. I will not believe in them.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. They're gonna win. They most likely win that division. Oh, I hope Jacksonville does because that's who I bet. But I think you got to think a little deeper. I think the Knights are starting to.
You got to think a little deeper, darling.
What we need is now that 12:50 a.m. The Fan and 105.7 The Fan are back. What we need is our good buddy Rami or anybody working over there to dig up some old audio because I think you're forgetting something about Daniel Jones, dude. If he balls out this year, everybody hates Daniel Jones.
We did think he was good.
Except for 2 people. We bought into Daniel Jones the year that they made the playoffs and they beat the Vikings. Yeah, so come on, man. You're just
We
turning
did.
your back on them?
I am.
The way that you turned your back on the people of Milwaukee going national? Yeah.
Well, I'd come back anytime.
Me too. Yeah, give me a call. I want to
You
be
were going to
paid.
say something about your survivor strategy.
Oh yeah, my bad. Jesus, that's where drugs come into play. So I try not to play the Thursday night game, man. Too fluky, short rest, right? Teams are beat up, and I also usually try to stay away from divisional games. So week 1, I used Cincinnati because I was like, I dare you F heads to do it again, and I just don't trust Joe Burrow to stay healthy. And 2 weeks later, here he is, hurt for pretty much the year. Week 2, I used wait, I actually forgot who the hell I used week 2. I don't remember. It's irrelevant right now. Week 3.
It's actually very relevant.
No, yeah.
We're
I
talking
used
about
it. Oh
it.
no, week 2, I broke my rule too. I used the Baltimore Ravens. Divisional game against the Browns, but they lost week 1. They blew a 15-point lead with 2 minutes to go or whatever. And they were playing the Browns with Joe Flacco starting in the year, Joe Flacco in the Lord's year 2025. I like Flacco better, and I don't know why. He just looks more like a Flacco to me, you know? But anyway, then week 3, last night, guess what I did?
You went Thursday?
I did. I took the Bills. I bet the Dolphins, but I took the Bills. I was like, no way Josh Allen is losing to Tua. You know why I knew that?
Tua
One,
sucks.
Mike McDaniel's the head coach, and he looks like, somebody that used to work at Radio Shack. No offense if you worked at Radio Shack. I tried to get a job there like 4 summers in a row, and they would not hire me. One summer, I think
I tried to get a job at Jeffrey once, the Toys R Us offshoot.
Well, back in the day, remember you had to take a pee test, and now like weed's just legal. And in my basement's a dispensary. But like back in the day.
Speaking of that, Happy Place Hemp, promo code Bart,
Tell the people.
25% off every order. Get your seltzers, get your gummies, happyplacehemp.com, 25% off. Here, let's flash it. Let's woo.
There it is.
Woo.
I'm going to do a little delivery right now. I kind of want some of the THC beverages, to be honest with you, man.
I love those.
Well, I've been staying away from the booze because I'm trying to look like Channing Tatum in the movie Step Up. Classic movie. That's where he met his wife. Now they're divorced, though.
Fun. So you took the Bills.
So then I took the Bills last night, and I got a little worried, though.
I did too. Listen to this strategy. I've taken the Thursday night game every week so far.
Every week?
I took the Eagles over the Cowboys. I took the Packers over the Commanders. And I took the Bills last night.
Why do you do that?
Get it out of the way.
Are you going to do that all year?
I don't know. But I felt very confident in Philly. I felt way confident in the Packers. I was just as confident about a Packer game as I've been in a long time.
Same.
Except for maybe this weekend.
Yeah, I'm saving them because I think they're the best team in the league.
But next week is Seattle versus Arizona. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you got to stay away from that one, man, because I like Arizona this year, but also they almost shit the bed with a 3-score lead against Bryce Young, who looks like a
and I don't want to take the games that everyone's taking. But last night, a lot of people took the Bills.
See, that's why I've been trying to be different. What I'm just trying to do is survive in advance and hope that there's that week where there's that big fuck up for everybody like last year. So, I got something on that.
Oh, next week I'll probably take Lions at home against the Browns.
Hey, I prepared something for the show today.
Oh, great.
All right. So I got something for you. All right. So if you want to pick upsets, or if you're hoping that maybe some people exit the survivor pool this weekend, week 3, second most upsets of any week during the season. So 10 straight seasons, favorites have won less than pregame win expectancy in week 3. And there has been at least one straight up upset of a 5+ favorite every year since 2016. 4 times in the last 2 years, a favorite of 7.5 points, which is just huge spread in the NFL or more, lost outright. So this is the week, man. The week of the dog.
Who falls into that category this week?
The Green Bay Packers, unfortunately.
Yeah, they could lose this week.
Dude, the Browns have outgained their opponents by 300 yards this year, and they're 0-2 because they turn the ball over. They're shitty on special teams. This game This game worries me more than like any of the big games.
This would be like
feeling themselves. Jaden Reed's dead.
This would be like a 14-12 loss.
Yeah, like this might be like the Love stinker because Myles Garrett. I'm gonna make a deal. If Love has a stinker this weekend, I saw Myles Garrett in person a couple months ago. If Jordan Love has a stinker, I'll forgive him for it because if
What's the
Myles
line?
Garrett, if he was hunting me down, I would shit my pants.
Yeah.
It was 8.5. I bet the Browns. Somebody that bets a lot more than me bet the Browns. So we were down to 7.5. Now we're back at 8, though. So somebody came back in on Green Bay. So Green Bay.
Oh, you're betting so much, you're affecting the lines?
No, that ain't me. Trust me. No.
Wouldn't that be a great power? Like you could bet down the lines with how much you bet.
Yeah, I just need somebody to financially back me. I used to, me and Frames used to bet together, but it was like for like 25. Like the thing was, is I had to go through his bookie.
Do you know how everyone's like licensing things now? Like McAfee's licensed to ESPN and Inside the End. Well, basically ESPN's licensing everything.
I really didn't know.
Well, what I propose, and we can't do it because we'll be, but if you're listening to this show today,
yeah,
I don't think we've sworn yet.
I'm trying not to.
Yeah. What we could do is we could tape this and license it to the fan. And they could air our picks.
You know what we should do? So I really don't want to.
Everybody start tweeting Sparky that.
Yeah, tweet at Sparky. Say, hey, Sparky.
Hey, is there any way? But don't be like license. Be like, hey, I just heard Bart and Horvat on the pod. Wouldn't it be great to air that on SSP?
Yeah, we should start like a hashtag, like a movement. But be kind, right? Like, don't harass.
We both have national shows, and everything's worked out great for us, but we still love SSP. That's where Horvat and I fell in love.
Right. This next thing I'm about to say might cost us our jobs that we don't even have yet. I was going to say what we should do, since we're already recording this, is break it up into 3 segments, and you go into your show commercial break, and I'll do the same, because I don't want to do the final solo hour tonight. I want to, like, enjoy my Friday night. And what we'll do is we'll just replay it. Coming up at 10 p.m. tonight, I talk with Ryan Horvat at BetMGM tonight. Coming up at 10 p.m., I talk with Bart Winkler from the Bart Winkler Show. I wish there was a way we could do the hour together. Like your show combines with my show. Like kind of when, like how, who did that? Ah, man, what was it? When the networks, Lee Corso's final game.
Yeah.
Fox saluted him. Anyway, we should probably get to the picks because people might just like want some.
Because your last hour is my first hour.
All I know is it's so late. How is my last hour your first hour? My face is melting during that final hour of the show.
Why don't I would need a better microphone. This mic sounds fine on podcast, but over the air, I need a better mic.
Maybe I could just tell my work that I broke mine and they'll send me a new one and then I can send you that one. We'll save some coin. But
I still need a Comrex down here. I thought I'd have a full-blown studio by now.
You should get a Marty.
I love Marty's. Instead, I just got shit everywhere.
I know this is way inside baseball, but I'll explain it really quick. So a Marty, we used to have to call into this.
I was just thinking of a Marty yesterday. We had this big pole.
So I
used to aim it towards the.
I used to do play-by-play coverage, but even
better.
Marty.
I can't believe you said Marty.
Dude, you should have in Iowa. I almost swore. In Iowa, I hosted like a Meet the Press show, but it was called Newsmakers. And it sounds a lot cooler because they wanted me to book the guest. And I was like, where am I going to find like politicians that just want to talk to me on KSIB radio, you know? So I had like the superintendents and I talked school budget like every single week. But even weirder, I did parade coverage. I did like play-by-play of the parades, but we wouldn't have.
I did that once.
Yeah, we wouldn't have a board out. So I would have to like dial it in. And what would happen is fire trucks would sometimes obviously be in the parade because it wasn't like anything else is in the town. It was like, you know, just trucks. So it would be so loud, it would knock the Marty off the air. And I would have to like drive back to the studio and get us back on air.
And then drive back.
Yeah, now kids just go to Syracuse and their dad's Chris Collinsworth. It's crazy, right? We had to cut our teeth the old hard way, the old-fashioned way around here.
I might register to be in the Shorewood 4th of July parade or even the Christmas parade and just be like the Bart Winkler show.
Would you throw like things out?
Yeah, candy, and I'd just be like, "Hey neighbors, this is what I do."
Last question before we get to the picks: what candy would you throw out? I would go. I like the mini Sour Patch Kids.
I think I would throw toothbrushes and toothpaste.
Oh no, it's like the family that gave out apples. Like, what are you gonna do with this? Although
I'd throw out baseball cards.
I wish I would have listened to. You know what, man? Back in the day, those were the weird families, but those are the families that are taking normal dumps right now. I was eating all the hard candy, and it's like, why? Like, I'm Googling, like, am I dying? Because my dump looks different every day. Which, if you're past 40, you know what to do. I'm coming up here.
Yeah, you're not even 40 yet, huh?
No, but it's coming. Have you got your I can't even say it.
Colonoscopy? No, but one time I had a bad headache, and the immediately urgent care was like, "I need to stick a finger up your butt," and they did. And then I realized that it was urgent care spelled with a U or a Y. So I went to the. I fucking ruined that. Oh, now I swore. God dang it.
There goes the replay. Now I got to do
my fuck ass.
Now I got to do the last hour solo tonight. All right, let's get to the games. I got the spreads up. Are we?
So we did the Packers. We did the Packers.
All right, yeah, I bet the Browns. A lot of points.
I'm gonna take. I'll just take the Packers.
Okay. Yeah. You should just we should just take them every week. It's worked out so good so far. In fact, you know what? I'm actually let me change my pick because I feel like if I take them, like they're 2-0 right now because we've both taken them. Although then again, we both picked them in the NFC Championship game every year. We did the NFC Championship game show together.
Oh, that one against San Fran. We thought we were. God damn it.
Well, which like the one where they just got dick kicked?
Yeah.
That was actually the most enjoyable NFC Championship loss, in my opinion. Hear me out. I would rather just walk into the ring and get donkey fucking punched than sit in there and just sit in there and just take jabs. No, like have a 20-point lead against Seattle and then watch an idiot jump in front of Jordy Nelson, and watch Morgan Burnett it was Julius Peppers that waved down
Burnett to go down.
Yeah, my bad. Jesus, my brain's fried. There's so many. Honestly, the most painful one for me isn't even Seattle. Because I was like, this team's good, but I don't know.
Tampa?
The Tampa Bay loss is the one that haunts my nightmares, man. Because if Bakhtiari plays, they win that game. Rodgers got sacked.
Can I say something? Because that was the COVID year.
Yeah.
Somebody was in my shit again.
You know why Rodgers was so good during the COVID year?
Yeah, he was
wasn't
the most healthy one out there.
His blood was healthy. He didn't have the chip in his brain.
Anyway,
let's get to the games. The Minnesota Vikings are at home, so you know what that means.
Oh, Jaden Daniels is out, by the way.
Yeah, Marcus Mariota time. Double M? Hawaii Legend?
I just got an email.
We'll get to that game, Mr. ADD. Let's go to Minnesota, where the Vikings... Oh, I can't wait to talk about this game, actually. The Vikings are 3-point favorites against the Cincinnati Bengals. 42.5 is the total. You may be wondering, why are the Minnesota Vikings 3-point favorites over the Cincinnati Bengals? It's because the Cincinnati Bengals they're going to play Jake Browning in this game because Joe Burrow got himself hurt again.
Can I ADD on you real quick, though?
Minnesota is starting Carson Wentz. Yes, you can. Carson Wentz!
I was really proud of the take I had on the Bills and Dolphins.
What was it?
Because the Bills won that game, and they played well. The defense could have been better.
Well, they're hurt.
There were a couple of punts. They kept the Dolphins in it longer. And it felt like one of those Packer years where you're going to be good and you win a game, and yet the next day on sports radio, you're bitching more than being happy that you won. So I called last night's game for Bills fans a rich people's problems game. Like, oh, I'm at the gala and the caviar is not as good as it was last time.
Right.
The yacht that I bought, my new yacht, it doesn't fit in the same loading dock that my old yacht did.
Right.
And I thought that was very clever of me.
Yeah. It's a good take. What the fuck does that have to do with the Vikings?
Because this game, I have another explanation for. This is JJ McCarthy's paternity leave game.
Yes.
He is not hurt.
No,
They
he's
are
hurt.
giving him a week to let his life catch up to him, and that is fine. But they can't just come out and say that because that's how we operate in this world.
Isn't he out for like 4 weeks?
McCarthy?
Yeah.
No.
Hold on.
They haven't said anything other than that unless I just woke up and I don't know. And I did just wake up.
All I know is that Carson Wentz in the Lord's year 2025 is starting a football game.
Sixth straight year on a different team. I hope he keeps that going.
I want him to play for every team, including ours. So I bet the Vikings here because home field advantage, stupid horn, stupid chant, Brian Flores defense against backup quarterback. But you know what scares me a little bit, man? I'm going to stick with it, but I can see the Bengals winning this game outright just because Jake Browning, they blitzed the hell out of him. The Jags did last week. He was 7-10 against the blitz for over 130 yards and 2 tutties. You know what Brian Flores is going to do. But I just trust him to get a little bit more creative. And here's my take. Oh, you should use this unless you hate it. And then just let me come on your show and I'll use it on your show too. You know how every year there's that guy that comes out of like nowhere? Sam Darnold.
Call me on your way home tonight.
Sam Darnold.
Oh, you are home. Fuck.
I can still call you, though. It's Friday night, and everybody in my house will be sleeping by then. I get off at 11 p.m., man. It's like, oh, I'm finally off. It's Friday night. Let's hit the town. 11 p.m. at pushing 40 is just not. Back in the day, we didn't even go out until midnight, man. We would like show up at my buddy's house, drink at 9, and then go out at midnight. By midnight, even if I'm trying to watch a game or a WWE event, I'm like, drool. I'm like just the worst.
Some Friday nights, I try to meet Tim Shea out at 1:20.
Oh, dude. You got to tie one on to stay up that late.
Well, no, after my show.
And then you just feel like crap.
All right, what's your thing I'm stealing?
Oh, yeah. So, you know how every year there's that quarterback that either comes back from the dead or comes out of nowhere? So hear me out. We had Flacco. We had Geno Smith. They wrote me off. I didn't write back. Last year was Sammy Darnold. This year, Carson motherfucking Wentz. Hear me out. Does anybody deserve it more? Right? So
no one deserves it more. No one deserves
Carson
it
Wentz
more.
was about to be the MVP of the league on the Super Bowl winning Philadelphia Eagles. He tears up his knee. Nick Foles takes his place, wins that Super Bowl. Tell me
why
Carson Wentz was cheering for the Eagles that night. You know, deep down, he was like, fuck this team and fuck Nick Foles. He hasn't been the same guy since. He's matured. He's aged like the rest of us. He knows this is his one shot, his one opportunity to see something. Boom, boom, boom.
Do not miss your chance.
Jokes and spaghetti and spaghetti. Carson Wentz revenge season. Vikings by 6. That's the lock of the week. That's the Ryan Horvat lock of the week.
I'll take the Bengals.
Your own Bengals? I can see it. All right. The next game.
Hey, I'm driving down Browning Boulevard as long as I can.
That's a good way to go. Philadelphia Eagles, 3.5-point favorites over the Los Angeles Rams. Total in the game is 4.
Are you tired of arguing about the tush push?
Tush push and Brady being in the fucking booth.
I finally said last night, I'm like, look, with the tush push, it's not a football play and they're offsides. And let me just come out and say this argument. I just don't like looking at it. It annoys me. Is that good enough? Get rid of it.
I hate it.
They'll win this game. They'll beat the Rams.
I like how the Packers were like, this is fucking bullshit. And there was like, what was there, 7 teams that were too pussy to do anything about it? Like, what the hell, man?
And everyone's like, Packers, you suck. And then now everyone's like, ugh.
Dude, you're like offing all their offensive linemen. By the way, those 7 teams, you've contributed to those offensive linemen having long-term injuries throughout their lives. You know how hard it is to
Not according to Jason Kelce. There's no health risk according to Jason Kelce.
You know, can I say something about Jason Kelce? I can because it's your podcast. I fucking hate Jason Kelce.
Here, take the reins. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can't do it with the Kelce brothers anymore, man. The Kelce family. Every time I see Jason Kelce, his shirt's off.
Yeah.
He's like he's I like McAfee. I really do, man. He entertains me. I think he does a lot of good. I love the kids.
I don't like how
kicking
he's too like the bottom line says, don't sue us. Okay. Then stop
he's a
saying
dude.
things that are controversial and then being like, good at that.
I get why people hate him though, right? But I can't stand I can't do it with Jason Kelsey, man. Just shirtless, pouring beer all over himself.
Who would you rather go on a date with? Donna Kelsey or Sister Jean?
Sister Jean. She's seen both Cubs World Series. She's the only person on this planet that has seen the Cubs win 2 World Series. There are people that died without seeing one.
Yeah. All right.
Dude, she's like real sharp and still all there too. She'll tell you. She'll be like, I don't know what the fuck we're doing at small forward here the last couple of years, ever since the Polish kid left that gave Illinois. I remember everybody's like, I'm betting Illinois to win it all, and I'm like, you guys are idiots. And they got beat by Loyola. Sister Jean wheels in, 103 years old, and they got a 6'6", 260-pound Polish kid. Gives them the business. What was his name? Krutwig or whatever? Nobody cares.
I don't remember.
Here's a playoff rematch where the Philadelphia Eagles are laying 3.5 against the Rams. I feel like the Rams are going to be the public dog, but I don't care. I'm going to take the Rams. Stafford looks awesome. His back looks fine. I love Devontae Adams for life. I like Puka Nacua. I think he's the best wide receiver in the league. I like
that fourth down run he had the other day.
And I think their defense is awesome, dude. I love Jared Verse. And I don't think the Eagles are as good this year. That's what the statistics are telling me, man. Averaging 1 yard per play less, giving up 1 more yard on defense. I love Quinyon Mitchell, but you could take advantage of the other side of that secondary. And I think that's what happens here. So give me the Rams. Ram it.
Know how to ram it.
Yeah.
Ram it.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Eagles.
What are you just going against me, or are these really what you like this weekend?
I wouldn't say I like any of these yet, but those are my picks so far. And they happen to be against you, who has a betting show, and me, just some schmuck.
Meaning you'll probably go undefeated this week. You know what's funny? I'm using so much effort on this podcast right now that I'm going to give like 30% when it's time to do my own work tonight. Let's go out to Soldier Field. Let's really not go there, though, because it's an absolute fucking dump.
God, Bears, it does suck.
It's the worst, isn't it?
Like, you walk one place. When I went there with my dad a couple of weeks ago for West Ham.
Yeah.
At one point, I'm like, okay, I'm in a stadium. And then at one point, I'm like, no, I'm in a loading dock. And then at one point, I'm like, am I in a museum? What the fuck is this place?
Yeah.
Sucks.
Hate it. In the field, shit.
And then we got like stuck. And then we're like, where the hell? Then we're like, what?
Yeah.
We're like the corner of First and First.
I can never find my way out of there. I lived in the city for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go to Chicago, though. Bears 1.5-point dogs now. They actually were favorites in this game.
Why are you jumping around all these times? This is the late game.
Oh, shit, it is. You know how that happened? I tracked my bets, and that was all the bets that I had in the noon window. All right, let's go to Jacksonville.
I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Yeah, let's just do the game now. Bears.
I'm going to take the Cowboys.
I'm taking the Bears, man. Cowboys let Russell Wilson throw 500 yards last weekend.
Yeah, which means Caleb's going to throw 50.
Bears lose this game. Now, Ben Johnson's not on the hot seat for at least 3 years or anything, but I think it's time to start making fun of him. You can't talk that much shit in an offseason, like run your mouth about LaFleur and the Packers. Dan Campbell. I think Dan Campbell hates him.
Have you ever seen a coach after 2 weeks, and we don't know how it's going to play out, but after 2 weeks, I don't think I've ever seen a guy that like looks more in over his head than Ben Johnson.
Yeah, like a really
he looks like he made a mistake. He looks like he's been the backup quarterback forever and has been talking shit, and all his buddies say you can be the starter, and then he starts week 1 against Prince Valley High and he gets his ass kicked.
Yeah, I like the take that I presented last week on this podcast, where I think that him and Dan Campbell needed each other, and I think they both may stink without each other. I already know Aaron Glenn's going to stink.
Like you and me. Like you and me.
Yeah, our take. Okay. But
no. Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell are like you and me. We need each other.
Oh, like you and me. I got you. I thought you were trying to claim my take. Yeah, that's true. Maybe that is true. But So I think the reason if Ben Johnson
The
sucks,
world's trying to keep us apart, Ryan.
if Ben Johnson sucks, I think it's going to be because he's like a brainiac, right? And some people hate Rodgers and stuff, a know-it-all. They hate him now for other reasons, but back in the day, like Favre hated him because he was a know-it-all. I think that could be Ben Johnson. And people like Dan Campbell because he's your everyday man. He's your football guy. Hey, let's get a 30 rack of Busch Light and throw in some chew, I don't know why I made it sound like I've never drank Busch Light or threw in a pinch. I don't know why I said it like that, America, baby.
Well, I'm going to take the... No, I mean, I could see the Bears winning in this spot. I'm still going to take the Cowboys, though.
All right, let's go to Jacksonville. The Jags are 1.5-point favorites. Everybody's like, Houston can't start 0-3. Oh, they can because their offensive line is dog water. Jags bounce back. Jags are a good football team. Their problem right now is Brian Thomas Jr. and Trevor Lawrence can't get on the same page. The Jags, everybody's like, Tua sucks. They lead the league in drops right now. It's like the Packers, man. Jordan Love, perfect throw, drop. Trevor Lawrence, perfect throw, drop.
Are we going to get a Travis Hunter touchdown at one point, or am I going to have to bench this guy?
So I think they reached on Travis Hunter, man, because I don't think he'll ever be a top 15 receiver or defensive back in this league. And you traded up and traded future draft capital to take him at 2, right? I mean, would you rather
took a receiver at 2.
Right now, would you rather have him or would you rather have Emeka Egbuka?
Yeah, Buka.
Yeah. When's Matthew Golden going to show up to the party, by the way?
You see the graphic? It was him in his jersey. It said 0 catches.
You know when I knew he was fucked? Way too many of the fantasy bros liked him, man.
He was fucked when he changed his jersey number.
No, I actually like that because I was always like, is this a new running? Like, what was he, 22?
Dude, I still don't get. Remember, Ty Montgomery wore 88 in the backfield, and that confused the hell out of the.
I wish he never wore a number for the Green Bay Packers. Do not remind me of Ty fucking Montgomery right now. He played like every position, too. The dude wasn't even a good slot receiver, and he's lining up at running back, returning punts, returning kicks. I'm surprised they didn't have him and Bull Melton in the secondary.
I'll roll Jacksonville with you.
Duval. I didn't like how Tila told his coach to get fucked last week, though.
Liam Cohen looks like one of my son's friends' dads.
Yeah.
Enough to the point where I haven't said it to him or showed him, but now if I do, he'll be like, "You've thought this the whole time, every time you've seen me?" Like, if he's listening, whatever relationship we're fostering.
If he's listening right now, he's going to be like...
He's not.
Do you think he would know it's him?
No.
Like, oh, no, you think he's like, no?
He's not. It's funny talking to some of these dads. A lot of these people know like the surface level of sports. Like they know Andy Reid and maybe Jim Harbaugh. They don't know Shane Steichen like us boys.
No.
They don't know Liam Cohen.
We had hosts on the network that couldn't even say Shane Steichen's last name. They were calling him like Stinchen.
Yeah.
Do you ever have a guest on, a national guy, and he's pronouncing names all over the place, and you're just like I like the Flacco thing because it makes me laugh.
Carlos doesn't really book guests for me, so no.
Oh. Well, hey, I'll replace him. I'm looking for some more money.
I don't think his job is going to give you that.
Well, no, like we could split his job. Like I'll do the booking and he could do whatever.
Do you know that his job is posted online? Like they gave him the job a year and 3 months ago and never took the posting down. So people will still like LinkedIn me and DM me like, "Hey, I just applied to be your producer." And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, I thought you were just blowing me off, dude. No, so what happened is that's what I hated about when you were trying to get a job when you first got out of school. Is there'd be all these openings and you'd be like, okay. And then if they got back to you, it'd be like, no, we filled this position like 8 months ago, or we're hiring from within. We're hiring internally. And I was like, well, why the fuck is it on the internet then, man? Got my hopes up for nothing as I'm grinding the streets at Athlete's Foot and Dick's Sporting Goods. Speaking of Dick's Sporting Goods, that's where you could right now find a Bryce Young jersey for $5 because he fricking stinks. Yeah, the Carolina Panthers are 5.5-point dogs against Atlanta. The total is 43.5. I think Carolina is going to cover here, though, man. I like Atlanta. I feel like they might even win this game. Like I said, week 3, the week of the dog. Give me the Panthers.
No, they're kitty
Is
cats.
that a
Week
cat?
3 is the week of the bird. Do you
Oh.
know? I just realized this. Michael Penix, his last name looks like the word penis. Did you ever know that?
Have you ever seen? Hold on, I gotta play something for you. Hopefully, this doesn't get it taken down.
Is it music?
No.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Keep
YouTube
talking though, because it might take me a second.
YouTube will be on my ass.
Will they,
I'll
will they,
talk about this.
will they cancel us? Didn't even do. Don't even. I was just kidding.
I tweeted today, and this I do want to say because I tweeted it.
I know. I like my response. It made me laugh at least. I don't think I got enough love on that. I got like
I
12
said,
likes.
I dread the day where I have to tell my son that I did nothing. And you tweeted,
Yeah.
you quoted me. You said, where the fuck is it?
It's
That's
up there.
funny.
You go to,
Don't sell yourself short. Tell them about the time you ate wings on the toilet.
yeah. that'll be
You're
a
a
good-
verified account that has 85 views. Oh, now it's up to 1. Oh, you got 12 likes on it now.
I feel like
1.1 views.
I feel like that's because your national audience doesn't know about the old days. All right, hold on. Here it comes. Ready? Now that's the great Des Howard, who, by the way, if you guys want college football picks and you don't want to listen to my show because you're like, fuck Horvat, totally understandable. I hate me too some days. Listen to College Game Day. Whatever Des picks, Desmond Howard, fade it. The guy is I don't think he's ever had a take that's correct. I don't think he's ever picked a super dog. And I don't think he's ever picked a winner on that show. What was he doing that day with the big penis energy? It's Penix.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
How was he not fired from? Why did they fire David Pollock for being awesome and actually watching the games, but they let, McAfee? See, while I like McAfee, I don't like him on my college football broadcast.
I bitched about Reese Davis yesterday because,
No, I like Reese.
well, he's defending that Game Day went to Miami. Like, just say we went there because, we love Florida and we're SEC.
Yeah, I mean,
They
should.
should be at Illinois, Indiana.
I kind of think Miami's the best team in the country. Carson Beck's awesome. Everybody overthought that.
Are you not pumped for Big Ten Saturday night?
Indiana, Illinois?
Yeah.
I bet Indiana.
I like Illinois. What would I know?
Yeah, everybody does, but yet it went from 3.5 to 6.5. And Illinois has
'Cause I put a bet
8.30.
on it. I put $2 million.
Anyway, let's
All
go out
here.
to Boston. We're shipping
What
up
was
to
the last
Boston.
game we just did?
Yeah, did you even pick
Yeah,
Carolina?
I took the
Atlanta?
birds. I took the birds.
Yeah, you said it's the week of the bird. I remember. New England, we go out to Boston. We're shipping up to Boston. We're the Dropkick Murphys.
Look at this
Where
shine.
the Fighting Aaron Rodgerses are 1.5-point favorites against New England. Aaron Rodgers still has one of the best arms in the league.
However,
Steelers bounce back here, I think. But that team sucks. That defense sucks.
give me
Everywhere
the
he goes, the
Patriots.
defense sucks.
Give me the Patriots.
All right. Wow.
I'm picking against Aaron Rodgers all year.
Are you?
That game was a mirage. He had 4 touchdowns. One was a touch pass.
Well, you knew he was coming out swinging because he
The
had
other 3 were off play action. He was focused for a game. He's like, I need to beat the Jets. I'll do whatever Tomlin and Art Smith tell me. And now he's going to go back to throwing hospital balls.
You know what I'll never understand about Rodgers, as much as I love the guy, as you could kind of see, So he's at his best when he's got a chip on his shoulder, right? Jordan Love gets drafted, he goes out and wins the MVP. Early on in his career, it was always he had to sit behind Favre, he got passed up. He goes out, kicks the living shit out of the Jets with a pretty decent secondary. But why couldn't he ever get revenge on the Niners?
Yeah,
His
I was hoping
hometown
you're going
team,
there.
They don't take him number 1 overall.
Because he's a Niners
He's
fan.
been outplayed by Colin Kaepernick, Jimmy Garoppolo, Raheem Mostert.
If I was a Packer fan my whole life and then got drafted by like the Bears, I would fucking tank those games against Green Bay. I'd be like, fuck yeah, Green Bay.
I wouldn't. I would want to beat him for not drafting me.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, I still love the Pack. Would I have to give up my ownership shares?
Do you think maybe like Rodgers is a terrible person, and so
Yes.
everywhere he goes, there's this like dark cloud that follows him, and that's why everywhere he goes, there's just a bullshit defense. So the reason I bought in with the Jets, because I was like, Rodgers finally, he had a top 10 scoring defense once. He won a Super Bowl. This is the year. Jets defense blows. We saw week 1, they let Jordan Mason look like Barry Sanders. McCaffrey's hurt. I was like, this is a good thing for them. No, Jordan Mason had like 150 yards. Now he's in Pittsburgh. When's the last time the Steelers had a shitty defense? Never. Fucking steel curtain, bro. Like the one thing they always have is that's how they make the playoffs every year with Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph, the human whack-a-mole, and the corpse of Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, they're losing this game.
All right, let's move on. I'm gonna bet Rodgers. I'm actually gonna take Rodgers every week. We
Okay.
could just skip all Steelers games. I'm betting Rodgers. You're betting against him. We just broke it down right there.
He'll beat the Bears, though. I'll take him against the Bears.
All right, Bart, you're invited over to my neck of the woods on Sunday, where the Fighting Tobies, the Fighting Marcus Mariotas, are laying 2.5 here in Landover, Maryland, taking on the Raiders, who it turns out, dude, fucking suck. Maybe we should have wrote Gino off and maybe not allowed him to write back, because I bet on them last week and he threw 3 picks. Ashton Genty, I bet him over 15.5 carries. He had like 11. Pete Carroll, get back into the retirement home. You know what? I was actually like, oh man, I'm happy for Pete Carroll.
74 years young.
Don't let me get that twisted. It is fuck the Seattle Seahawks and Pete Carroll till the day I die, and Russell Wilson, and Richard Sherman, and Cam Chancellor, and Bobby Wagner, and how did that team, the defense, Doug Baldwin, who the fuck were the receivers?
Pete Carroll would like to respond.
Where are you going?
Pete Carroll wants to respond to you.
Oh, okay. Has he got some gum in his mouth? Yeah.
What are you saying about me, man? What are you saying? I'm as young as ever.
Pete,
we're going to go into Landover, and we're going to...
Pete, Ryan Horvat from Odyssey, the BetMGM network. What is it going to take to get Ashton Genty 15 carries in a football game?
I'm just trying to get Marshawn Lynch his due. Reggie Bush still on my team?
Pete, why didn't you give the ball to Marshawn?
I lost all the flavor in my gum.
Did you ever go through Russell Wilson's phone to try to find nude photos of Sierra? Yeah, that's what I thought. I heard the rumors. Dummy ass Pete Carroll. You know what, dude? And this goes, give me 1 second here.
Am I going to get canceled for ageism?
You know what? This goes way before even the Seahawks cheated their way to an NFC championship win over our beloved Packers. League was fixed. Tell me the league wasn't fixed that day.
Still is.
Okay. I hated that motherfucker 10 years prior when I'm watching my Notre Dame Fighting Irish about to beat one of the great college football dynasties, I thought. Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush. And they just invent a new rule that now is a legit rule, but they just get to push Reggie Bush into the end zone to beat Notre Dame. I sit and watch I spent 4 hours watching that game thinking my beloved team is finally going to beat a top 5 team.
Let me ask you this.
And then I got to see that fucker Pete Carroll chewing gum, celebrating. They cheated.
If you push a guy backwards, why is it forward progress to the spot that you started to push him? But if you push a guy forward, it's not backwards progress.
I wish you could just take dudes and like yank them like 10 yards back and it would be like a loss. Like,
I wish you could pick up a guy and throw him into the stands.
Yeah, like remember like Jadeveon Clowney's one highlight that he had in college where he just like single armed that dude? I would love to see like Micah Parsons, JJ McCarthy. Do you think maybe JJ McCarthy's faking this injury before he has to see Green Bay? Imagine.
I think he's just on paternity leave. I don't think it's a big deal.
Imagine being a mediocre quarterback under 6'2" and having to see Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary, and Lucas Van Ness. This is the best Packers defense ever.
I had 4 weeks of paternity leave, but I only took 2. Do you think I could still use those other 2?
No. Your kid's like 13.
All right, what do we got left?
The Commanders are 2.5 point favorites.
Oh, this is my lock of the week.
Oh, Mariota revenge game. I didn't even think of it. I'm taking the Commanders.
Commanders.
The Tobies.
Mm-hmm.
I listen. Toby's on like every day.
Yeah, he's doing good. He ate 55 shrimp.
You know what I don't like the bit though, where people eat a bunch of shit. We had on our network, they did 100 nuggets, and I was like, "You guys are gonna feel like shit, and then have to call off work." And then there's our producer not working. We got some idiot in. All right, Tampa Bay laying 6.5. Wow, I bet the Jets +7. We're down to 6.5. I like the Jets in this game, so I like the Bucks. I like Baker Mayfield, but they've won back-to-back games on the final possession. Now we're asking them to win by margin. No, sir. Give me the fighting.
This is going to be the popular survivor pick.
Tampa?
Yep.
Jets win outright.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Put your hand in the middle.
Yeah.
1,
let's do it.
2, Jets.
Jets. I'll turn on the lamp tonight. Hey, do you want a Jets lamp for like $200?
I'll take it for $2.
No, it's from my what's your not your mother-in-law, but your grandmother, like my wife's grandma. What is she? Grandma-in-law?
I think she's just your wife's grandma.
Well, I love her regardless. I thank her for that. She got me a Packers one. It's so awesome. And the Jets one was so awesome for 3 years until they ripped out the heart of my guy, Aaron Rodgers. I don't know that she knows Rodgers is a Steeler. I don't know that I want her to know because I don't think we need a Steelers one though. Indianapolis. I couldn't think of their name for a minute. The Colts, they're 4.5-point favorite. Wow, they took money today. They were 3.5. 4.5-point favorites over Tennessee. I'm going to go back to Titans theory here.
No, you took the words right out of my mouth. Right out of my mouth. I was even going to do I found something and walk over there and come back here and be like, Titans theory.
I know I fucked it up. See, that's the problem. We're on the same page here. Yeah, I think Cam Ward's gonna look pretty good here. And now all of a sudden, everybody's in love with the Colts, who I was telling you guys about week 1. Here's where they lose. I think the Titans win this game.
Why don't we try to do a week of picks and sell it? Like Boomer and Valenti have a show of picks. Why don't Winkler and Horvat do a pick show?
They like give picks and they don't like talk about like old Pearl Jam concerts and inside jokes about. They're not talking about the
same company, and I've never felt further away from you.
Yeah, well, you can move here. I don't really want to move back there. It's much better over here right now. Although, is it? I'm in Maryland, so it's pretty nice.
TBD on that. I'm going to take the Titans to win the game.
Yeah.
You don't half-ass Titans theory. You go all in.
Yeah, they either win or they get smoked by 30. Mm-hmm. Now that Will Levis is gone, I think there's going to be some Titan theory.
And if Cam Ward's going to be thrown across at the field like that, that's the kind of guy I want leading my football team.
I love Cam Ward.
I do too.
It looks like he doesn't even try, which I think might be a bad thing. Anyway, Seattle's laying 7.5. This is everybody's survivor pick, by the way. I think the Saints win this game outright, so I'll take the 7.5. Spencer Rattler has looked awesome. I know nobody cares.
Is this in Seattle?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll take the Saints to at least cover.
They've been playing hard.
Yeah, that's Sam
Darnold's laying 7.5. Get out of here.
Yeah,
no, I'm good on that. I'm gonna take the Broncos as 2.5-point dogs over the Chargers because now everybody loves the Chargers and Herbert. Oh, did you know he's dating Madison Breer and he gave the middle finger to the cameraman? I hate Bo Nix. That's what I told you.
It's Madison Beer.
Oh, is it? That's how old I am. What did I say? Breer? Is it Albert Breer? Great reporter.
Yeah, that's her dad.
No, it ain't. Yeah, I think he's like our age. No way. So I told you that the Colts were going to win because Bo Nix was going to throw a fourth quarter pick. I said that right here on this podcast. You know why? Bo Nix sucks. I don't care if he's a top 10 fantasy quarterback. If Bo Nix ever wins a Super Bowl, I'll light myself on fire on the Winklerverse.
All right, I'll get my lawyers on it. We're in.
That's what Kane did when he had a first blood match against Stone Cold Steve Austin. So the Undertaker interfered and hit Austin with a chair because even though he had beef with his brother at the time, he did not want to see his baby brother lit on fire. Are you going to go with the Broncos or the Chargers here? I'm going to go Broncos, even though I hate Bo Nix. He sucks.
I am going to take the Chargers. I think they actually win like 8 or 9 games before they lose.
Oh, I bet them to win the Super Bowl. I think they might be the best team.
I'll take the Chargers.
I like Justin Herbert, too. I wasn't trying to slander him. Shout out to Madison Beer.
It's a big Oregon matchup then. Herbert and Nix.
Didn't even think of that.
I guess it was last
Oh.
year too, the 2 times.
That could be your big segment tonight. Remember when?
Remember when?
People said that Oregon didn't develop quarterbacks. I loved Herbert when we were doing the show first year, and everybody's like, he's an Oregon quarterback. When have they panned out? That's what they said about Stroud. Ohio State quarterbacks never pan out. They might be right. Did you see the clip where CJ Stroud lists himself as a top 5 quarterback over Josh Allen?
Yeah, Stroud stinks.
And Josh Allen is awesome.
Remember when?
We had Gus Farad on last night. He said,
you had Gus Farad on?
Yeah.
He was like my favorite guy for 10 years. I just fucking loved him.
Yeah, we told him.
Did you say, does your head still hurt from when you headbutt the...
No.
Oh. All right,
No.
What else? You told him? Good. Let's wrap this up.
Arizona is 2.5-point dogs against San Francisco. I like San Francisco, dude. So Mac Jones is going to ball out, and that's why Brock Purdy's trying to rush back. Because remember, Kyle Shanahan wanted Mac Jones. Mac Jones threw for almost 300 yards and 3 tutties.
Here's the latest email from The Athletic. It says, why are the 49ers always injured?
See, that's a sign right there that they're winning this game. The Athletic is always wrong.
All right, I'll go 9. I was gonna go the other way, but I'll go with you.
Didn't the Athletic let go of like one of the good Milwaukee reporters?
I don't know.
Does name still work at the Athletic? I should know that. Yeah. I try not to pay attention to the NBA these days now that we have a new show. We used to talk way too much NBA. You know who else talks way too much NBA? The people in New York. But that's okay because the Knicks are back. You know who's not back, though? The Giants, who are catching 6 against the Chiefs. I like the Giants to cover. Everybody's like, the Chiefs are bouncing back. They're winning by 30. Not so fast, my friend. Russell Wilson last week threw for 400 yards. That Chiefs secondary is boo-boo.
What's the money line?
They give up more deep passes than any team in the league. Russ Wilson moonball. It is plus 260 Giants. You think they win?
Yeah, okay. That's weird.
Why?
The Giants should be like plus 700 money line.
Yeah, but the Chiefs are 0-2, and they're not very good.
Is this spread 5.5?
6.
Okay. And I think Ravens and Lions was 5.5, at least when I looked last night.
Just somebody bet Detroit 4.5 now.
Because they were the same spread. Lions, Ravens, and Chiefs, Giants were the same.
So Detroit's plus 200, which, damn, that's...
Baltimore's winning that game.
You think?
Well, I thought the Lions were going to start 0-3, then I forgot that Caleb Williams sucks.
Yeah. I know. Sparky's like, your Bears. And I'm like, man, I said 2 nice things about the Bears. Now I got to eat that. Just like the Jordan Love people that come at me trying to enjoy the game on Sunday with my Jordan Love jersey. And I got to see tweets I tweeted 7 years ago. You know what else I did 7 years ago? I drank Red Bull vodkas. My gut's paying for it every day. People make mistakes, damn it.
You know what I did 7 years ago? I said, please wear a mask.
Oh, did we actually just do that take then? I'm going to take I'm with you. I think the Ravens cover. I'll take the Ravens 4.5.
And then I'm taking the Giants to cover.
Same. All right. We got through all the picks. There they all are in podcast form. All it took was 54 minutes and you guys had to hear a story about the Marty. But other than that, pretty fresh. Only a couple F-bombs. Maybe a lot.
See, we could easily slice this up, sell 6 minutes of ads to maybe Golden Chicken, who still owes me $100, and then we'll be good.
I would honestly just do it for chicken.
I would do it for chicken.
Tacos. Yeah. Man, we don't have anything like a Golden Chicken out here. The only fried chicken spot is like Popeyes.
Oh, I love that chicken from Popeyes.
I mean, I do too, but it's like, you want some, I like to support local, Bart. Not all just about the corporate brands. I'm not all about the Chris and Jack Collinsworths of the world. I like the local guys.
I'm more about the Ian and Noah Eagles of the world.
I just can't even tell them apart at this point.
No, Noah's great. He's friend of show.
He's awesome. I mean, great. I like them both. I mean, I think they're the best in the. There's so many good broadcasters, though. I really don't have anything bad to say about any of the national guys. That's how they got there. The only guy I don't like is the guy that Mark.
I don't like Herb Street. I viscerally do not like Kirk Herbstreit.
Why? Because of his dog?
No, because he cries when Alabama's not in the playoff.
Herbstreit, he's an Ohio State guy.
Yeah, that's what you think, but watch him on those playoff shows. No one campaigns harder for the SEC than him.
I hate Mark Jones because he can't just call the game.
Well, Mark Jones is terrible.
It's always got to be like a pop culture reference. Giannis goes to the rim and he says, "Back then, hoes didn't know me. Now they're broke and they all know me," or whatever. You know?
Mark Jones calls a game like he's laying down a mixtape. Like, just fucking call the action, dude.
Right. And LeBron James, a 3 from the corny. A corner.
I don't like Doris Burke.
Corny. I don't even know what a corny is. Yeah. She is a big Celtics fan, right? That's your guys' beef with her?
And she says "to the cup" too many times.
So does our guy BA though. No, he says on the take.
On the take.
On the take. He loves on the take. I like when national guys have a crutch though, because we all do.
Yeah.
I have like 40 of them.
Yeah, I do too.
I have no business even being in front of a microphone. But yeah,
I noticed lately that I say again, but even when I never said it the first time.
I say
I'll be like,
you know why I do that?
I'll be like, again. Joe Flacco had 300 yards. Again? What do you mean again? You never said that before.
I know. You know why though? It's because if we just do the show with just you and I, it wouldn't happen. But when you do a solo show and you're talking to yourself, especially late at night, I feel like I sometimes feel like I sometimes feel like during the 10 p.m. hour, and we could wrap with this, my soul, like I just step out of my body and like dance among the night, and my body hosts a talk show some nights. Like, especially during baseball season when there's no football. Shohei Ohtani went 3 for 4. You know.
Oh, I had 1.5 total bases. I win $30.
My problem is the older I get, like, I don't wake up like, I can't fucking believe they allowed Tom Brady in the booth like some people do. I wish I had what Stephen A. Smith has in me, man. I'm like, oh God, do we pay my kids lunch balance? What time am I getting them from the bus stop? Like real life stuff. I just can't be like, my God, I can't believe Tom Brady is going to call the game. And who gives a fuck? Are you on the Tom Brady stuff? Why do people care so much? What do you guys think he's doing? Selling information to the Raiders are shit. How is he helping them at all? Geno Smith's out there throwing 6 picks.
I like talking about the Tom Brady thing because it gives me a way to then shit on Doug Gottlieb.
Do you bring him up like by name?
I bring up Gottlieb all the time.
On the national show?
Yeah.
What networks does he work for now? How does he still do a talk show and coach basketball?
Between you and me and the people that have made it 58 minutes.
Yeah. After the
I was told by somebody familiar with the program that they were upset he left Super Bowl week to do Radio Row, obviously. But there was also another week where they just didn't know where he was during the season.
I kind of respect it. Like, I wish I could just go coach a basketball team and host a show.
Like, is Doug coming today? And they're like,
I almost feel like I almost feel like Doug, here's where he's screwing up.
He DM'd me. Did I tell you that?
He should make his life a sitcom. This is like way better than Raymond. He's a fucking Division I basketball coach, radio host. He's got kids. Dude's like, he's all
I shit on him and he said, hey, I got tickets set aside for you if you want to come. And then I did.
Hey, he's probably being nice to you. You know what? He seems like I actually, you know what? I kind of like Gottlieb. I do. I don't hate Gottlieb. There's people.
Every feud that I have.
Anybody, by the way, I don't mean like hate these people. There's not a lot of talk show hosts I listen to anymore. I still fall asleep to Dan Patrick every single night. Love him.
Let me wrap on this.
And Chuck Freeman.
Every
Tim Allen.
Feud that I have.
Mike Clemens.
Can be solved if the other person just goes to me and says, but I like what you're doing.
Cliff Saunders. I know, right?
Peter Brown.
Same. That's, you know what? Do you think it's just, I was never like that. Do you think it's just when you're in this business, you just think that you suck? So like any like tweet or anything I see, it really does brighten my day. Anytime anybody's like, man, love you and Bart together, or man, thanks for winning me money this weekend, or really good take, or you're hilarious. Makes me feel good inside. I try to do that to other people. You know what? You know where I made the mistake though, and I'll wrap on this. Go into the dark web, aka Facebook, and I'd be like, you know what? I'm in a good mood today, right? Feeling good, and I would like a picture of somebody that maybe I hated back in the day, or like say something positive to somebody. But you know what I realized? Everybody on Facebook is the worst human ever. So no more of that. No more Mr. Nice Guy, like the song once said, Bart.
Let me
When
just
people pay me a compliment.
you know what, but then I get mad and I'll wrap on this.
Yeah,
Is like this is the best hour of anything I'll do tonight,
same.
but no one's gonna hear it.
Well, your universe will. You got a lot of listeners.
I know, but we need more. We need to, if the universe is always expanding, why is the Winklerverse like at a standstill?
Let's think this out a little bit here. If 12:50 a.m. The Fan, if Steve Sparky Pfeiffer doesn't want us, who else will have us? I don't think the other guys will, because a couple of them have me blocked, which I don't even understand why.
Never you're associated with me.
I think honestly, that's what it is. But yeah, one person that goes by his initials just blocked me, and I was like, whoa, and I actually had talked to this person before, and we talked about Joliet, Illinois, in the bar 30 Buck, which now my aunt actually owns.
You ever been to the bar 30 Buck there?
I'm gonna give them some free publicity. Check out Magpies. If you guys are ever in the Joliet, Illinois area, tell her Ryan Horvat sent you. She'll probably give you a free drink. Last time I went there, she gave me everything on the menu for free and tried to get me hammered.
Did you want to sleep with you? Did she want to have sex with you?
No, no, you weirdo. She's my aunt. This isn't Arkansas.
I didn't hear that part of the story.
Also, if you're from Arkansas, I didn't mean that. That's just like the cool thing to say. Anyway, I'll wrap on this, dude. Facebook sucks. My lock of the week is in college football. You want to hear my should I just throw out my college football? No, actually, never mind. I can't do that anymore. No. Tailgate kickoff. BetMGM Network. We're not competing against Bart, so I could promote this. Get your edibles, get your THC gummies from Happy Place Hemp, promo code Bart, and listen to the Tailgate kickoff. And do it on Twitter so I get a bunch of views. I want to beat Costos and Sammy P's show this weekend. You guys help me accomplish my goal, and I will give you a winning weekend. And if we don't win, Bart will send you Brewers tickets. There you go. Thank you, Bart. By the way, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central. Remember when I used to produce your show and I'd be like, hey, dude, I got this great guest, but what time is Eastern again? That was my only flaw.
You still don't know.
No, I do now because I live on the East Coast. It sucks. I'm up. It's brutal. Like, games don't kick off here until 1 p.m. on Sunday. My whole day's already done by 1 p.m. Anyway, you kind of look like Mario. Like in the movie Mario, when he's played by, who plays him? Dennis Hopkins? I don't remember who plays him. John Leguizamo was Luigi.
My kid he'll walk around the house and he'll go, yoo-hoo!
Does he really?
Cute, yeah.
Yeah, does he watch, what is it? What else is he gonna do? WWE now too?
Yeah.
Oh!
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh, we got to end on this real quick, actually.
Wrap with this.
All right, John Cena, Brock Lesnar. How do you book this one? Because you got to book Lesnar. If he's not going anywhere, you got to book him like the Beast. He can't be losing to 55-year-old John Cena. But do you really have Cena lose one of his last matches? I'm going Lesnar.
Can somebody return?
Oh, to help him and then set up a match against Brock. Who would it be, though? I feel like Roman gets hurt every other week and they steal his shoes and then he just comes back and he's like...
Well, the guys that he's fought, did he fight Randy already? Yeah.
Only once, though. And remember, it was a weird match because Lesnar like really just kicked the shit out of him and they ended it. And I thought he killed him.
No, Cena and Randy.
Yeah, they've already done that. I can't do that.
Okay, because the guy that he's missing is Edge. But
yeah, my son, that's Nathan's take. He's like, Daddy, what if AEW just allows Edge?
If they were going to allow anyone, it'd be Big Show, who they took over there, and then like they 97-3 the gamed him, where they took a guy from the fan and then fucking just buried him.
I think I might stop watching WWE and just be an AEW guy.
I'm not thrilled that they're going to Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania.
Yeah, there's like a lot of shit I'm not really thrilled with them, So
did you see? I'll wrap on this.
Yeah.
One of the matches is sponsored
Oh, they're doing one of those.
by the WWE has announced that the Braun Breaker versus the Usos will be the first ever EMF friendly match in WWE history.
Fuck is that?
WWE has secured a sponsorship deal with Aris Lifetune Zone, which will set up a special Lifetune Zone Max neutralizer on each corner of the ring. This neutralizer will take away all the radiations from the ring, allowing superstars to bring their 100% energy.
Oh, I fuck with that a little bit though. I want to see what that looks like. I guess this is where I know I'm like old and dumb now though. I don't know what any of that stuff just meant.
I'll wrap on this. Good to see you, buddy.
You too. Let's do it again. Hey, we got a streak going on. We're like the Undertaker at WrestleMania. Hopefully nobody Brock Lesnar's us.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you next week.
Oh wait, really quick, we got to end on this. CM Punk, AJ Lee. I think they win because it's not for a belt, and they're gonna continue this feud. They may just CM Punk and Seth Rollins may feud forever.
Well, they're like best friends now.
Oh, they are in real life. Oh, I don't like that. Then I want
They respect each other now. They've seen eye to eye.
414-699-1250. Is kayfabe dead? All right, I'll see you, buddy.